played this record as frequently as possible.
Hey everyone, it's me, Mr. G. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another pickups video. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done a pickups video. Main reason is that with my What a Great Game, I was making videos for that, so I didn't really have time to make a pickups video. And the other reason is that I have hardly found really much out in the wild recently. Unlike the previous weeks where I've been finding amazing stuff, I've just been finding just a few games here and there in Goodwill over the week, and I've been given a few games from some people, so I haven't really picked up a lot. So I've been saving up what I did find for the last couple of weeks. I think it's been like 3 weeks actually since the last video, I'm not too sure. And I do have quite a lot of games going into the collection for this pickups video. I actually, when I got them all together this week, I was actually quite surprised how many I actually did find over the last couple of weeks. Some pretty cool stuff, and a really cool console is going into my collection too. A nice little handheld. It's probably the pickup of the week. Really cool. So anyway, let's have a look at what I picked up this week. Let's jump into it. So before we start, I just wanted to ask something quickly. I want you guys to leave me a comment. Do you want me to show the best pickup of the week first at the beginning of the video, or do you want me to wait till the very end of the video and do the pickup of the week? I do watch a couple of pickup videos from guys on YouTube, and they usually do it at the end of the week. They call it the pickup of the week. So I don't know if you want me to show it first, or if you want me to keep it till the end of the video. My one co-worker who watches my videos, he was joking with me the other day. He was like, I don't want to sit through your whole video and wait till the very end to see the best pickup. Just show me at the beginning. So I was like, oh, well, I think people actually want to see it at the end. I'm not too sure. Anyway, leave me a comment. Tell me what you guys want me to do. Do you want me to do it at the beginning, or do you want me to do it last? Just let me know in the comments. Okay, anyway, enough about that. Let's get into the pickups of the week. So, first pickup was a couple of weeks ago. If you remember a while back, I was walking into Goodwill and this woman gave me a box of Xbox 360 games for free that she was donating. Anyway, I do know her. She does come into my work a bit. And she said she had some more she was going to give me. She actually did finally come into my work and give them to me. I didn't get on video or anything because she kind of just walked in and gave them to me. There's a couple of Xbox 360 games. I did give her money for it. I didn't want to take it for free because she is helping me out. I gave her 20 bucks for the box. There was a few games in there. First thing is, just like last time, so disgusting. They were all stained yellow from cigarette smoke. It's so disgusting. They must be chain smokers because all the spines was literally dripping in cigarette resin. Oh, so disgusting. But anyway, I did manage to. That's why I keep empty boxes, because I did take the games and the sleeves out and put them in better boxes for my collection because I don't want my room stinking of cigarettes. That's so disgusting. But there were a few cool games from that collection that I'm putting into my collection. Some really good games. The first one was Final Fantasy X2. Really cool to add that. I was quite surprised that this is a $25 game still. I went on the game price and I was like, oh wow, this is still $25. So that's going in the collection. Hitman 2 for the original Xbox I don't own. That's going into the collection. Vikings Battle for Asgard. That's going into the collection. And another surprise for me, The Incredible Hulk, which I put on pricing, is a $22 game. I was also very surprised that this is $22. I don't know why that's worth $22. So those were 4 going into my collection. And then she did have some loose discs, but I didn't have the box, unfortunately. But I don't own these, but I'm just going to put them in. The first one, actually, I do own it, but Spider-Man Friend or Foe. This is still a $20 game as well, so this is also worth money. I actually do own it already, but I'm going to take this to GameStop today and get some store credit with it. And then these two I don't have. These are going in the collection. Unfortunately, no box, but Fracture, which I've always wanted to play, and The Club, which is also really cool. So I did add 6 Xbox games going into my collection, and one I'm going to trade in at GameStop. And then, oh wait, I forgot. I didn't pick it up. I missed it. Okay, so also what was in the box was a factory sealed Gears of War unopened. That was sitting in the box. I was like, oh wow. You guys all know I love collecting factory sealed games, so I am definitely adding that to my collection, factory sealed. It is the platinum hits, unfortunately, but I'm not going to complain about a factory sealed Gears of War. It does stink of cigarettes. Oh, so gross. I had to wipe this down with a wipe, and it was yellow when I was finished. It's so disgusting. I can't believe people smoke like that. So I'm adding that factory seal to my collection. Really cool. And then these were the other the 5 games which I already owned, but I kept them in a plastic bag because they stink so bad. Nothing too great. There's Dishonored, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Probably the best one which I already owned was Return to Castle Wolfenstein for the original Xbox, and then a couple of loose games. Yeah, I can't even sell these because they stink so bad. It's really, really disgusting. Really disgusting. And then the other thing that happened this week, I always talk about this old man who comes in and he always sells me games, and I always joke, oh, I think he's stealing them from his grandkids. He came in this week and he had some some DS games. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I gave him $10 for them. He's more than happy to take whatever I offer him. He brought in Nintendogs, Chihuahua and Friends, which I already own. It's not a very expensive game. It's very common. This one, I don't even know why I bought it, but I offered him $10 for everything. Pet Vet, I mean, I'm going to put it in my collection, but that's not a great game at all. I think it's worth like $1. And then the main reason I wanted it is he had the legendary Starfy. Really cool. I've been wanting to find this for my collection for a while. It's actually a Nintendo published game. They released it one year. It didn't take off, but it's actually quite a rare game. It's worth about $30. So I wanted that for my collection. So when he pulled this out, I was like, oh yeah, cool. I'll definitely take that for sure. So I got those 3 games from this guy this week too. The legendary Starfy, I was pretty happy to find. The other 2 are just kind of worthless. And then the rest of the pickups this week were, last couple of weeks, were all Goodwill finds. I'm not going to show you the videos of pickups. I'll probably just put little videos in the corner while it's playing. But I did find games here and there for the last couple of weeks, and there were some pretty cool games that I found out there. First off, I found were these Xbox One Afterglow controllers. These were sitting in Goodwill for I think $6 each. So I picked those up. I can always use extra Xbox One controllers. This one's like a holographic black, and this one's see-through. Really cool. I was definitely going to pick those up for $6 each. And then all of these were also Goodwill finds for the week. Some pretty cool games actually that I found. First off was this one I'd never even heard of before. Heaven's Sword Final Fantasy 14. That I found in Goodwill. I've never heard of this game. I'm assuming it's online like the other one. And then I found a factory sealed Mortal Kombat 11 factory sealed sitting in Goodwill. That was $5. I was quite stoked to find that factory sealed sitting in Goodwill. Really, really cool. And then Michelle, you want me to do a shout out? Here's your shout out. My friend Michelle, she used to work at the Goodwill by me. She always used to let me know when we had games in, but she left. Really sad that she left because nobody ever tells me when she has games. She went to Goodwill last weekend and she found 2 PlayStation 4 games sitting on the shelf. So I asked her please to pick them up for me. They were $5 each. And that was Diablo 3, Reapers of Soul, and XCOM 2. So I don't own these games, so I asked her to pick them up for me. Thank you very much, Michelle. You know I always appreciate when you find games for me. Really, really cool. Shout out to you. There you go. I hope you're happy. And then I also found the Master Chief Collection for the Xbox One in Goodwill for $5. And I also found Black Ops 2. I actually went thrifting with my friend Frank last weekend, and we went to a thrift store and I found that sitting in the thrift store. Pretty cool. And this still trades in at Goodwill, GameStop for so much money, so I'm going to trade that at GameStop for sure. And then yesterday I went into Goodwill, and they haven't really, my Goodwill by my work, which always used to be great, doesn't really have anything in at the moment. In fact, all their shelves are empty. The DVDs and shelves are empty, and I even spoke to the guys and I'm like, what's going on? You guys don't have anything anymore? And the guys were like, yeah, nobody's donating. We haven't got anything in recently. And I was like, yeah, I haven't found any games here in a long time. So they're like, yeah, sorry, man. And I was walking out and I looked in the front counter and I found 2 DS games sitting in the front. So I was like, oh, guys, I actually have some games here. And they're like, oh, cool. So these were $5 each. Call of Duty Modern Warfare for the Nintendo DS. Really cool. Going to add that to the collection. And Iron Man 2 for the DS. So 2 pretty cool DS games. I love collecting for the DS because you never see them anymore. I just don't have space really to display them, but that's going in the collection. And then my friend Rob at work, he was selling a whole bunch of games he found in his cupboard. I had all of them, but there was two that I didn't have, and he just gave them to me. And that was Naruto Ultimate Storm 3. So I picked it. He gave that to me, so that's pretty cool for the PlayStation 3. And then SpongeBob SquarePants for the Game Boy Advance, which I don't have. So adding those to the collection as well. And then also on Friday, there was a guy on OfferUp, and he had some sealed Xbox One games he was selling for $10 each. I was going to show the video for that too, but I think I'll just put a little video in the corner. I don't know where he got them. He had a whole bunch of sealed games, but there was one I wanted, and that was Tales of Vesperia, Definitive Edition for the Xbox One, still sealed. I love the Tales RPG series. Tales of Symphonia on the Nintendo GameCube is one of my favorites. I actually do own this on the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox 360, so I have played it before, but I really wanted to pick it up for the Xbox One, especially sealed for $10. So that was really cool. And then also yesterday, Saturday morning, on Facebook Marketplace during the week, this woman who lives near me said she was having a yard sale, and I asked her if she was going to have any video games, and she said yes, she was. So I went to the yard sale before work on Saturday, and I asked her, and she's like, oh, we decided not to sell my games. So I was like, oh, well, that sucks. But she did have a few strategy guides sitting on the her desk, and I did pick up a really cool Okami strategy guide. Really cool. I love collecting strategy guides now because they don't make strategy guides anymore. They're out of print, and actually strategy guides are becoming very, very valuable, very collectible at the moment. So I was definitely keen to pick this up from her. Okami is also one of my favorite games. She was asking $10 a strategy guide. I was like, damn, that's some crazy prices you're asking for this thing. But I really wanted it, so I was like, I'm just gonna pay $10. I don't care. It's worth about $30, but I'm gonna keep that because I love this game so much. And then we get to the pickup of the week, the best pickup of the week. Let me just grab it quickly, put it over here. So I think it was OfferUp. It was on Monday. So as you know, I sold my water grader game. I had some extra cash, and I was on OfferUp, and this guy had a Nintendo 3DS and 3 games for sale, and he was asking $150 for them. That's way more than I would usually pay for a 3DS and games. Like, that's quite high. But I offered him $140, and he said yeah, he would take it. And there was a reason why I was willing to give him $140 for it, even though that's kind of high. But anyway, I went to go pick it up, and here's the video. Yeah, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, you selling the 3DS? Yeah, cool.
How's your day going?
Pretty good, man. How's yours?
Well,
yeah.
I'm moving out, so I gotta sell everything.
Cool. Yeah, it all works, right?
Yeah, check it out. You can take it out, and then
it's an original box. Yeah, cool.
Then
Mario.
I just formatted it.
Okay, sweet.
Earlier, so.
Okay, cool. Awesome, man. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Yeah. So $140, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, man. Thanks so much. Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna ask now since I got the money.
Yeah.
But are you gonna?
Yeah, really cool, dude. If you watched the video at the end, he started to ask me a question, but I turned off my phone, and he actually said to me, hey, dude, I just want to ask you a question. Are you a reseller? Are you going to resell this stuff? And I actually told him, no, actually, I'm a collector. It's going into my game room, and I actually have a YouTube channel, and I make pickups video, and you're going to be in the video. So anyway, dude, he subscribed to my channel. If you're watching today, dude, thanks again for that pickup. I actually forgot your name. I was supposed to actually look it up before making this video, but you know who you are. So anyway, I picked up that lot from him, and then as I said, 140 is kind of high for it, but the main reason I was willing to do it is because I had extra money. But the main reason is that he had a Nintendo 3DS purple complete in box. So I've been wanting the original 3DS. I have a 3DS XL and a new 3DS. I don't have an original 3DS, and purple is my favorite color. So I've been looking for a purple 3DS for a long time. So when this guy had a listing for a complete in box, I was like, oh yes, I'll give him 140 definitely. Really, really cool to pick this up complete in box. It has all the inserts, the booklets. It does work perfectly. It comes with a charger. So I was more than happy to pick this up from the guy for 140. This in complete in box is about $150. It's worth about 150. I have seen listings on eBay for 200. So it's between 150 complete in box. really cool to add a complete in box 3DS to my system, especially purple because I love purple. So thanks a lot, dude, for that pickup. Really cool. This is going into my game room. I'm not reselling it. And then he had 3 games, and I only had one, the Majora's Mask, but he also had 2 that I didn't have. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, which I don't have, so that's also going in the collection. And this one was a big surprise for me. It was completely off of my radar. I just wanted it for my collection because it is the Tales series, Tales of the Abyss. So I did want to add it. I was really stoked to add that to my collection. But when I came home and checked it, I was very surprised to find that this is worth $55. This is a $55 game. I had no idea how much it was. I just wanted it because it was the Tales series. So really cool to add that to my collection. I'm probably going to play this soon because I haven't played this one. I really love the Tales series. So I'm definitely going to play that. And then the Majora's Mask. Now, it's actually a bit of a sad story with that. If you saw, it was the original Majora's Mask. So when I came home, because I already owned it, I wanted to recuperate some of my money. So I went ahead and I listed it on eBay. And within 24 hours, I had sold on eBay for $30. So I shipped out the Majora's Mask for $30. And I was like, okay, well, I've got to show people the pickup. So I'm going to take my Majora's Mask out of my collection and show it in the video. And I went to take out my Majora's Mask, and I had no idea that I actually had the Nintendo Selects version, the greatest hits with the red border. And I was so bummed when I pulled this on and saw this, because I sold the original one on eBay, and I had this Nintendo Selects. I mean, it's not a train smash, but I would much rather have the original box than a Nintendo Selects box. I'm bummed I didn't check it before I sold it. It's so sad. But that was also in the pickup. I just wish I had kept the original box instead of having the Nintendo Selects. Pretty sad. And once again, dude, thanks so much for selling me that. I'm not selling it. As I said, this is all going into my collection, into the game room. So that was my pickups video this week. I hope everybody enjoyed watching the video this week. Thanks for coming back to my channel. As I always say, give my video a like, subscribe. I'm Mr. G. I'm out.